Hey everyone, welcome to another video with Berlin Builds. That's me. And I'm going to be doing a trim takeoff today. So I want to walk you through how I do that. There's a few things you need to take into account when you're getting the measurements for the door that you want to order. One is the total width of your opening. So my framer has framed this at 2'10", which means that I'm going to order a 2'8" door slab. You always want to have an inch and an inch of extra room of the size of the slab. That'll give you room for your shims as well as the actual jamb, and then you can have your door slab fit in between. Another thing that you need to take into account is the size of the wall that you have. So this is a 2x4 wall. So when I order out my jamb size, what's going to happen is this is 3.5 inches theoretically, right? You're going to add a 1/2 inch on one side and a 1/2 inch on the other side for sheetrock, and then you get a little bit of mud. So it's going to come out to a 4 5/8 jamb that I'm going to be ordering. Your common jamb sizes are for 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x10s, etc. The next thing that you need to take into account is just the overall height of the door. So your typical door sizes are going to be 6'8" for the slab, or 7 foot, or 8 foot. Those are kind of like your three main sizes that you get. You can order out custom size doors if you need to. But right here you can see I'll have my 6'8" door slab right there. And then you're going to get about an inch or so of just the bottom of the legs of your jamb. It's going to give you a little bit of clearance here at the top. Framers usually frame these at 6'11", or what is that, 83 inches. It's kind of your typical rough opening. Another thing that you need to take into account is the swing or the hand of the door. So first of all, what I like to do is I know that this is going to be the hinge side of my door because I want it to swing like this. So when you walk up to it, the doorknob will be right here. It'll open it up and I'll walk in. So just for me, I like to write out what the size of the door is. So it's a 2'8" right hand swing door, and I do an arrow of the direction that's going, and I like to write that on the hinge side. That way when my trim guys come in, they know exactly what size door is supposed to be here and the hand of the door or the swing. And if you're confused on right hand versus left hand swing, the way that I like to do it is go to the hinge side of your door, which is this, put your back to it, and if the door swings to the right, it's a right hand swing door. If it swings to the left, it's a left hand swing door. Once I ran around and marked out all those doors, it makes so I can just set my iPad up in a certain spot, and then I can just go bedroom, and then that's going to be a 2'8" right hand door, and it's on a 2x4 jamb. So I just annotate that here in my notes. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to get a takeoff for how many sticks of casing we need for our doors. So if you're doing the type of casing that comes up and then it miters and comes over and miters and down, you need 1.5 sticks per side generally of a door that you're doing. If you're doing like a wide double door, you're going to need more than 1.5, but that's your general rule of thumb. So each door that I'm doing totally, I need 3 sticks of casing. So I look at this, I got 1, 2, 3. Multiply by 3, that's 9. I have another door over here, which is going to be a closet door. So I'm going to go plus 3, which is 12. I'm only doing this side of the mechanical door. So instead of adding another 3, I'm going to add 1.5. So I'm at 13.5. And then that's going to go 13.5 plus 3 is 16.5. Plus 3 is 19.5. Plus 3 is 22.5. But I also have at the top of the stairs another one that I've got to do. So I was at 22.5. Now I'm at 24. The way I like to do base is pretty simple. I just try and measure by 16-foot lengths. I don't do like an actual takeoff per se and try and do lots of seams. So like for example, I'll come in here. We've got some stuff in here. I know I've got a 16-foot length that's going to cover up this side and this side. So that's 1, and I'll need another one in there for wrapping up everything else. I go 2. This wall, 3 sticks. This wall will be 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna have a seam over there, but my extra was gonna make that up. So 6. Then what I'm gonna do is right here, 7, 8, 9. This will get picked up by the excess right there. And then in this space, sometimes I'll just throw a stick in, 10, like that. That's gonna get a lot of my extra little small cuts, and it'll take care of most of this. So I'm gonna say 10. I've got cabinets going all through here, so I don't need anything there. I'm gonna have a little bit behind the fridge, so it's gonna be 11, and we're gonna go 12, 13, 14 to get to this corner over here. The bathroom, I always just add 1, so that's 15. In here, we're gonna go 16, 17. You look along here, 18, and we go 19 to pick that up and catch a little bit more. This one, we're gonna go 21, and then this will be 22, which will catch this backside right here too. I also have this island over here, so I'm gonna add another one for wrapping around these sides of the island, so it'll be 23. I do have a little bit right here, so I'm gonna say 24. I try and estimate a little heavy on the base because sometimes you'll get one that comes out that's broken or you miscut or something like that. So it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of extra. A lot of extra is expensive, but a little extra is helpful. For figuring out your shelving count, you kind of need to know what your closet's going to look like. In this closet, a lot of builders would just do one shelf starting off in this corner and then just wrapping it around and calling it a day, which hurts. I feel like that's so wasteful of the space. So we're gonna do a lot more here. That's one of the things that you kind of just need to know what you want your shelving to look like, and then you have to account for that. And also the cleat or the hook strip that you use for that is something that you're gonna have to take into account as well. All right, that's how I do my trim takeoff. I'm gonna send this over to my trim guy, and then I'm gonna double check it and make sure that he has all the doors that I wanted to have, because when you screw up a door, it's a really bad day. Anyways, enjoy your guys' day. Have a good one out there. I'll catch you on the next one. This is future editing Nick, as you can see by my disheveled hair. I forgot to mention the stair skirts on this. So on this one, I need 2 stair skirts. They're coming out in 16-foot lengths. I don't know if you saw, but I've got the 2 shorter runs next to each other and then the other 2 shorter runs as it goes up the stairs. So 2 16-foot stair skirts are going to be necessary for this one. Also, on that casing material, know when I'm ordering that 1.5 per side, that material is coming out in a 17-foot length. That's why that works. If you're ordering 7-foot lengths, then you need to order 2.5 per side is how that would turn out.